Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of Same Beyond and Through with Monty. Well, a funny thing happened the other day at a Dallas airport. It seems that a Spirit employee got into an altercation with a female customer. It turns out that they were getting a bit too close to each other, invading each other's space. And an altercation escalated to the point where the female actually struck the employee. I'm going to play a little bit for you. I cannot play too much of it because of YouTube guidelines. So if you haven't seen the video, this is just a bit of the altercation that occurred.
Don't touch me ever in your life. You touched me first and then you got in my face. Don't ever invade my personal space.
Out of my face!
No, I'm not.
You fucking faggot!
I'm here.
You fucking
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. You're touching me again.
You're fucking
touching me again.
Get the fuck out of my face!
It's
all on camera.
It surely is.
You touched me.
But you in my personal space. You're in my personal space. You're in my personal space. Stay out of my personal space. You slip out of my face.
Okay, we've seen that altercation that occurred. It basically ended with the employee striking the female in the head, which the internet is apparently conflicted about. Some felt that by being an employee, he should have held his temper, held his cool, and maybe just backed off. Other people feel that equal rights, equal fights. That if she's going to throw a blow, being a woman or not, she should expect one. Others felt like she was the aggressor. That's open for debate. But what I do want to point out to you, what I found even more startling, is the very fact that this negro peon had to jump into the mix and get himself involved into a situation that did not concern him. Take a look at this.
Watch out, man. You ain't gonna fight that woman, bro. You're not gonna fight that woman. You got the wrong person. Don't fight that woman, bro.
Get this guy
You don't fight that wrong person. Don't fight that woman. Put my hands on that man.
Hey, relax.
You ain't gonna fight no woman. I don't give a fuck.
Relax.
I fight whoever. I fight whoever. I fight whoever. Put your hands on me. I fight whoever. Put your hands. I fight whoever. I fight whoever. Knock your bitch ass out. Knock me out.
Okay.
Knock me out. You saw what she did.
So you've seen that. And here's my question. Bro, where were you at when the female was being very belligerent, calling him all types of names? She mentioned the N-word. She called him F-bombs related to someone's sexuality, the derogatory F word. And she was cursing him out. Basically, she was being the aggressor, in my opinion. It's funny how that when he fought back, everyone was trying to intervene then. But when she was being the aggressor, no one tried to intervene and stop her or to stop her from getting at him. Now, as far as this foolish Negro goes right here, these are the worst types. He seen what he wanted to see. He didn't see what he didn't want to see. First of all, this female right here, it would not surprise me if she's one of those racist Karens who has been responsible throughout the history of America of getting many black men killed, who have participated in the lynchings of many black men. And what I mean by that, what happened to Emmett Till, lying on him? Some of these women of today, they're just in 2022, but you put them back there in 1945, they would enjoy watching a fool in the blue get lynched. They would probably bring their cookies, sandwiches, at a lynching party, watching this Negro get his balls cut off. He's trying to defend a woman who probably don't give a damn about him, who probably, when she gets mad enough, will call him the N-word. Here we are right here. We have another black man confronting another one in an unnecessary manner. I wonder would he jump in if that was a black woman? These black men right here are pitiful. They really are. The guy in the red had every right to defend himself, regardless if it's a male or female. The guy in the blue should have understood someone's anger at having someone lay hands on him. Apparently he didn't see that. Black men like this in the blue, I bet you anything he likes interracial porn, probably his favorite. And he's taken up for the women who he feels more attracted to, who he feels need more protection. No, what he did was a cowardly thing. This is the reason why people do not respect black people. You're getting yourselves involved in situations that you should not be in. Why don't you try going after George Zimmerman, who killed Trayvon Martin? Why don't you show anger towards that? This whole thing about, are you going to fight a female? He was not even going after her any longer. He was just verbally venting. And somehow the Negro pen felt the need to be a hero, to make himself look good, to make himself look, I guess, worthy of their accolades and applause. And I've seen situations like this before. Almost every single time, you can guarantee it, he'll get his wake-up call. What he did is nothing to be applauded for. It was not bravery. It was mere stupidity. It was foolishness. You're going to confront another black man for defending himself, for righteously defending himself against a fool who called him the N-word. But you didn't hear that. You didn't hear all the F-bombs that she was dropping. You didn't hear all the curse words that, she was saying from her own lips. You just want to come after a black man, someone that you've been taught and trained to hate. It's easy to come after someone the enemy has told you is the enemy. It's easy to come after another black man in your brainwashed state, in your confusion and delusion. All of a sudden now we're in a state now where even black men see black men as a threat. I guess that's common for the brainwashed idiots, for the fools out there like this one here. And by the way, he looked scared to me. And, he's not going to get any applause for what he's done because he does not deserve any. He deserves to be brought out and called out for the foolish act that he committed, for being a stoogie and a pigeon, for probably a racist white woman. Or was she a POC, a person of color? Sometimes those are the worst ones, by the way. They can be just as racist, even more so than white people. But we got someone right here foolishly getting involved into a situation where he should have sat his ass down and just minded his own business. Because of that, this fool just opened the door for some type of judgment to come to him. A lot of times, you need to recognize just anger and just frustration. The man in the red was justly in his actions. The man in the blue was unjust in confronting the guy in the red. And people, whatever comes to the guy in the blue, you know what? I don't give a damn. I don't give a shit about Negropeans who tries to impress the enemy by their so-called acts of bravery and going out of their way to confront other black people. With that, ladies and gentlemen, that is another edition of Sin Beyond and Through with Monty, and I'll see you all beyond and through.